Today I'm going to take you on a little journey back to early human times. The hunters were hunting, which means basically all of the men were gone. That left old people, invalids, children, and women. And if you haven't realized it by now, women, therefore, were left with all the responsibilities for everything. Life was not pretty great. On top of that, there were children. The children would cry. Those cries signified discomfort. And women, because they have breasts that are functional, would use those breasts to comfort the crying infant or child. Discomfort, comfort. Discomfort, comfort. If we extend that just slightly and turn the reality of life, which was not very great, the woman was uncomfortable. And how far was it for her to use food for comforting herself? Well, that's part of the nature of things. And most overweight women use food for comfort. Well, if it's part of the nature of things, then it's going to be very difficult for us to get beyond our personal natures. One of the things I've also learned is that there are very few people who are passive, who don't complain about being victimized. So instead of passivity, I'd like to talk about proactivity and put the pieces together to help you be more successful with Accu Weight-Loss. Here are the 3 rules that I want you to use. Rule number 1, be prepared. If you're prepared, you won't be caught short. Rule number 2, if you use the word no, the odds are you're not going to be successful. How many times has temptation confronted you and you've said no, and then you've given in? Countless times. We cannot use the word no. Let's do something else. Rule number 3. If it's in your head and not on your lips, it's not real. If it's in your head, you can hide from it. If it's on your lips and you say it, it's now real. Gee, I'm thinking of cheating. It's an interesting thought. Wow, I have a thought to cheat. There it is, right in front of me now. An opportunity for me to deal with it. That being the case, let's take step number 2. I want you to be important enough in your own life to take the time to do 3 Qigong breaths at this point. Mouth closed, full breath in through the nose, slowly out through the mouth, count to 5, and repeat 2 more times. That will say, number 1, I'm important enough to take the time for myself. It will also center you and focus you and reduce the pressure that you're feeling. Now, I want you to have prepared by having something available that you're going to use as a substitute for the temptation to cheat. A bottle of water, a sugarless candy. I want you to take it out and hold either the water in your hand or the candy. I want you to look at that candy, and this is what I want you to say or make up your own speech. Candy, you're not nearly as good as that cheat I have in mind. But if I have the cheat, I'll have a moment of peace, and then I'll have guilt and remorse and regret and saying, why did I do it? But if I have you as a substitute for that cheat, I'll have taken another step on my goal, which will really make me feel good. The moment I put that candy in my mouth, the moment I take that sip, the moment is ended. Because I would have to redo it. And that's too much trouble. But let's not be naive. Those moments are going to occur often. And each time we verbalize and say, I'm going to cheat, do the breathing, and then use the substitute, we won't have cheated, and we will have taken another step closer to our goal. The more we do it, the easier it will get. The easier it gets, the better we're going to feel about ourselves. And when we truly make ourselves important in our own lives, we're going to be ready to learn how to keep it off. Thank you for listening. Verbalize. Take care.